Traveling enables us to discover and experience a new place. And as they say, the best part of it is the journey itself. But for physically handicapped people, traveling can be tedious and difficult. So on this journey, CLP decided to bring along 2 travel mates who will help us understand their special needs and check out some of our resorts to see if they are handicap-friendly. Jaime advises handicapped travelers to immediately inform authorities of their disability for better assistance. So, together with our travel correspondents, the CLP team flew to Cebu, went on a 2.5-hour road trip to Hagnaya Port, crossed the sea to Bantayan Island, and took a 5-minute tricycle ride to check out St. Bernard Resort. St. Bernard Resort says it is 100% disabled-friendly. It is one of the first and few places in the Visayas where handicapped persons can enjoy a relaxing vacation. Its owner, himself wheelchair-bound, knows very well the difficulties of his visitors.
Our cottage is 2 lines with a pathway of cement in the middle, which we made for me because I'm using a wheelchair. Most doors have a special handle for close the door from outside, so not have to roll backwards in a wheelchair and close the door at the same time.
The resort occupies a small yet well-used area in Alice Beach, Santa Fe, Bantayan Island. 2 rows of round cottages are connected by a paved pathway leading to the restaurant and beachfront. All 8 cottages have doors big enough for wheelchairs and can be accessed through ramps that are slightly inclined. The light switch is placed at an easy-to-reach level for wheelchair users and has a small bump so that a blind person will know when the light is on or off. The toilet poses no problem for the handicapped. It is equipped with a telephone-type shower feature, enough room for maneuvering the wheelchair, and hand grabs for support. And the resort's staff are trained to handle disabled guests who need assistance. But the resort offers more than meets the eye. Our travel mates were treated to seafood treats, soothing massages, a picturesque ocean view, and a lot of exciting activities. Jessica and Jaime passed by a chapel shaped by nature over time. This is where the people from nearby islands used to hold regular masses. Nestled among rock formations and surrounded by the sea, the high tide has prevented the villagers from continuing this unique spiritual practice. With thick vegetation covering the chapel, it remains one of the must-sees for tourists. Jaime marveled at this picturesque sight through the eyes of Jessica. After a quick stop at Hilantagaan Island and the Natural Chapel, our travel mates finally reached the Virgin Island. Here, Fleming brought Jaime to a row of enormous jars used as water storage by the island's inhabitants. The water comes from the rain that falls on their roof, directed to these 300-liter terracotta jars by water pipes. Meanwhile, Jessica showed us that there are no physical limits when she went rowing for the first time by herself out in the open sea.
This is my first time to ride and row my own boat.
In the meantime, Jaime cooled off by taking a dip. He regularly swims, but usually does so in the safety of swimming pools. This time, he dared take a step further by swimming in the open sea. The day ended with what we Filipinos love doing best, karaoke. But the night is still young and a few more songs won't hurt before shut-eye. The next day, our travel mates got a chance to tour the island. Did you know that Bantayan Island produces 1 million eggs a day? Aside from fishing, poultry is one of the main sources of income here. But for tourists, Bantayan Island is a peaceful retreat where the only harm that could come your way is being hit on the head by a falling coconut. The main activity seems to be sleeping and relaxing. 10 kilometers or 10 pesos away from Santa Fe is Bantayan Town. Jaime and Jessica brave the heat of the sun to experience a day of rural life. The CLP team checked out the scene at the public market, which is just a stone's throw away from the port. The roads are well paved, which allowed Jessica to wheel in smoothly inside the market. A collage of color and aroma greeted us. As Jaime haggled away at the fruit section, Jessica headed straight for the numerous displays of dried fish and squid that comes in all kinds and sizes. While the market is a mix of frenzied activity, the nearby St. Peter and Paul Parish Church calms the spirit. Built in 1580, the parish is the oldest in Cebu province and is one of the few well-preserved and centuries-old limestone churches. It is also an architectural sight to behold, with its high stained glass windows, massive walls, and spacious interior. CLP's exploration of Bantayan was far from over as the team made their way to the northernmost tip of the island, the town of Madridejos. The first on the list of must-sees is the Cota Fort, which is located by the sea. Here, our travel mates relaxed and enjoyed the fresh ocean breeze. After a day of adventure, the CLP team was treated to an acoustic night rendered by a local musician. It seems that the fun here never stops. The St. Bernard experience not only gave Jaime and Jessica a taste of adventure, it also puts new and tangible meaning to traveling for the handicapped.
For those who are not able to travel, those who are not able to move around, it's important that society breaks that barrier, the barrier of transportation, the barrier of communication, and the barrier of infrastructure.
Bantayan Island is one of the most beautiful places I've visited. I think this is the right time to change what they think we can and cannot do. The only persons or the only ones that can say what we can and cannot do is really the person himself. Don't let their physical disability stop them from having fun and enjoying life.